gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Carr. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Neville Gallimore. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Back near his goal line, here's Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Second and 9. Prescott now. Swinging this out for Pollard. And some strong running. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Cowboys. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I got 19. He's mine. He's not going anywhere. Check 24. Check 24. Swerve. Swerve to 35. Mike 35. Hey, let's get some. 47. 35's the Mike.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Quentin Jefferson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Jackson now to return and able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw his car. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Raiders 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play is really... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And that got now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On first down, Drake. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throwing, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there just before halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't kick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 11 yards yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Jacobs.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. But this,
and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On first down, Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. That is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 69 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Run for Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Caught outright by Renfro. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Now a give here to Pollard. Powering his way forward. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And still fighting. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st down, Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run left with Pollard, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him. 2
minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Carr.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Prescott here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.